was nice to get the good news from Melbourne.
What was that?
Rob and Angela are back together again.
I think you must have the wrong story, Beryl. Angela's having a break overseas at the moment. So it's difficult to say whether she and Rob will patch things up or not.
I don't like to spoil your dinner, but Angela's back in Melbourne. I spoke to them just a matter of a few hours ago.
I don't see the point in you taking casual work.
It could lead to something else.
Well, 2 days consulting at a tin pot stud isn't going to lead anywhere, is it?
It's better than sitting around waiting for the phone to ring.
Hey, you've only got yourself to blame for that.
I'll see you tonight. What are you doing today?
I'm getting in touch with Angela. What do you think?
Leave it. It's up to her to contact us. She will when it's sorted out.
Well, you may not be concerned, but I am.
Don't be so damned ridiculous. Of course I am. You'd be better off doing something about trying to contact Charlie. If Angela gave her the slip, she'll be frantic.
I've already cabled Paris. She'll get it when she arrives.
Good. And don't interfere.
You consult, I'll behave, all right?
Thank you for calling. May I help you?
Yes, I'd like to book on your 2 o'clock flight to Melbourne, please.
Sure, I've put all the dishes and things away in the wrong places. Susan's bound to kick up a fuss.
I don't think she was too impressed with us having a sleep in either.
Any decent jobs?
Oh, there's 1 or 2 worth checking out.
Have you finished with the first bit?
No need for you to go looking for a job. I can support us.
You can't rely on Susan forever.
She's glad of the extra money and the company.
Still a few extra dollars each week, just until we get our own home.
Thanks for your trouble.
No worries.
And I need the money I saved on the plane tickets. Now I've got Gail to support. Oh, it's good that Rob and Angela are back together again, isn't it?
Sure is.
I don't reckon you'll be on your own much longer either.
More to it now, Rosie.
Oh, we've all got troubles of one kind or another. Made a bit of a fool of myself last night with Gail.
How?
Oh, jumping to conclusions. One of my troubles. Too quick always to see the bad side. Oh, here's me chatting on. Shouldn't be keeping you away from work.
Now, I better push off. Be back in time to take you to the station.
Suppose you're waiting on your lunch.
Ah, this is the last load.
You'll be ready by the time you put that through.
Oh, good.
Now, I have a nice cold salad.
I borrowed the money for the toy from the housekeeping. Lynn lied for me.
I just didn't like to see you arguing, that's all. I'll leave you both to sort it out.
You took long enough to own up.
I was waiting till you're in a good mood.
You had no right taking money that belongs to somebody else.
I borrowed it.
I can't stand dishonesty.
Not my fault Dad left me broke.
You've got to earn a living like everyone else.
And what do I do till I get a job?
I'll give you an allowance. Yeah, that's all you're getting. To make it last until next week. Won't be any excuses next time. Aren't you forgetting something? The money you borrowed.
Thanks.
Darling, I've got the most awful news, and it's all my fault, but Angela didn't reboard the plane in Singapore, and I couldn't do a thing about it till I landed in Bangkok, of all places. And by the time I got there and caught a plane back to Singapore,
I know all about
I found
it,
out she'd come
darling.
back to Australia.
I know, darling. She's in Melbourne with Rob. I sent a cable to your Paris address.
Oh, of course, I never got there. I mean, I had to come back and face the music, so to speak. I was imagining all sorts of awful things until I got to Singapore. I've let you down. I'm sorry, darling, but there was nothing I could do.
No. We know how impetuous Angela can be. I'm just sorry that you've been through so much trouble.
It hasn't been fun.
Come on, I'll get you a drink.
Well, if Angela's in Melbourne, what are you doing here?
I'm going down this afternoon. Rob has woken up to the fact that I've been interfering a little bit.
Oh, dear.
So I'll have to take it very gently.
He may try and turn Angela against you.
More than likely. He'd probably succeed, too.
I must say you're taking it remarkably well.
Oh, what can I do? Just have to go down and wave the olive branch.
And Paul?
Bit of a lost cause, I'm afraid. He doesn't believe in divorce.
All a bit of a disaster, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. Every cloud, etc. Well, while I'm down there, obviously I'm going to spend quite a bit of time with Angela. What could be more natural than dropping in on David?
Hi, David.
Oh, you came here right.
Oh, the front door was open.
How are you? I'm just letting a bit of fresh air through.
You want to be careful.
Oh, I suppose so.
Spring cleaning.
Have to do my bit.
You're as bad as Rosie. Here, let me give you a hand.
Oh, thanks.
Well, how's it going?
Well, we're working at it.
Oh, it's good to hear.
I didn't realise how much I'd hurt him. It's going to take a lot to prove I'm serious about trying again.
Well, this is all part of it.
Yeah.
Reckon it's the right approach?
I hope so.
I wouldn't go overdoing it. It's best just to be yourself.
Well, I want to do the right thing. And it's a good excuse to put off a few things I'm not looking too forward to.
Yeah?
Like ringing Mother, for one.
Does she know you're back?
Well, Charlie's bound to have been in touch, but I suppose they're all pretty upset.
They must be wondering.
I'll do it as soon as I tidy up.
Jet lag starting to hit. I'll drop you home on my way to the airport. Just have to leave this note for Gordon.
He's going to hit the roof.
He's meant to. The sooner he asks me to leave, the better. Just as long as it looks to David and the children as though it's his fault.
You must be pretty sure it's going to work out with David.
Oh, so far, so good. Beryl's up here in Sydney with Hal Mason squiring her around town.
Does David know about that?
He does now.
You're evil.
It's had the proper effect. And once Gordon starts seeing Barbara Armstrong again...
I thought that was all off.
First person he runs to when he's upset. Once that happens, I'll have all the sympathy from David I need.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Charlie, there's a taxi out front.
Oh, good. Paul, would you make sure that Gordon gets that note as soon as he comes in?
Sure. Where are you off to?
Melbourne. Don't forget the note.
I won't. Enjoy yourself.
I will.
Oh, hi.
G'day.
How'd it go?
Tried out for a couple. Money was pretty lousy.
Oh, something will turn up. Once the word gets around what a great salesman you are.
Writing to your parents?
Paul.
What for?
Just to explain that I love you, not him.
Look, I said I didn't want you to have anything more to do with him.
Read it.
I don't want to.
I was going to show it to you anyway. I don't want us having any more secrets.
If you think it's necessary. At least you're honest about it.
Well, that's that out of the way. Better call home now.
Hi. I'll take it. Good day? Nice to be working with horses again. Gordon Hamilton.
Daddy?
Hello, sweetheart.
Suppose you've been wondering what's going on.
We knew you'd call sooner or later.
You and Mother angry with me?
Not in the least. We're both happy that you and Rob are back together again.
Well, how did you find out?
Ran into Beryl Palmer.
Oh, right.
We decided not to get in touch straight away. Thought it best to let you and Rob have some time to yourselves.
Thanks.
We'll probably come down in a few days.
Well, I'll look forward to seeing you.
Me too.
Have you heard from Charlie?
I just got in. Certainly not before this morning. She may have contacted your mother, though. She cabled her in Paris, so at least the mind will be put at rest once she gets there. You made the right decision. You happy?
Very.
Good. We'll talk about it when we get there. Say hello to Rob first.
I will. Bye, Daddy. Oh, and thanks.
Bye, sweetheart.
From Mrs. Hamilton. She called me before she left for Melbourne. Said to make sure you got it.
Between Sydney and Singapore, I realised how much I love Rob.
And Paul's completely out of your system.
Yeah, I've written to him to explain. I want you to take the letter back. Daddy must be fed up with all my carry-on.
As long as you're happy. I wasn't too sure whether to come down or not, actually. I know Rob thinks I've been interfering a bit. That's one of the reasons I wanted to come ahead of your father, to clear the air a bit.
Probably a good idea.
How long are you going to be staying here?
Oh, until we save a deposit for a house.
Could take a while.
I know the idea doesn't exactly excite me, but I don't want to make an issue of it.
Why don't you sell the block of land in Sydney?
Rob doesn't want to.
You know you're welcome to the South Yarra house.
Oh, that'd be great. I'd love... Oh, no, I don't know about him.
I'd be interfering again.
Might see it that way.
All I can do is offer.
Yeah, well, I'll talk to him when he gets back.
Where is he?
He's taken the car to the garage. I'm lucky, you know. If I'd stayed away any longer, I might have lost him for good.
You made the right decision in coming back, then.
Oh, hi.
Hello, stranger. How was Melbourne?
I was cold, but I had a great time.
That's the main thing.
I was going to ring you earlier. Well, I didn't get around to it, though.
I phoned a couple of times myself. You must have been out.
No, I'm glad I did run into you then. Well, I had a lot of time to think about things in Melbourne, and, well, I've changed my mind about all that independent stuff.
Yeah.
Bye, Fiona.
That's rent paid for another fortnight. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Can you take the car keys? I'll be out in a minute.
Okay. Don't be too long, though. It's too cold sitting in the parked car.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I'm sorry.
Oh, there's no need to apologise. It's my fault. I made it quite clear I wasn't interested. I left the run too late.
Better get a hurry up, Rosie. It's nearly 6.
I'm ready.
Oh, I'll put in the car.
Thank you. Where's Gail?
Oh, in with Davy. For someone who doesn't like babies, she's pretty hooked.
I'll get her.
Okay.
To go now, baby. Yes, I do. We'll see each other again, won't we? Hey?
He's beautiful, isn't he?
Seen one, seen them all.
David's ready.
Oh, bye-bye, Rosie. And thanks for all your help.
Oh, I loved every minute of it.
Don't know how I'd have managed the first few days without you.
Well, just remember what I said. Ignore all those fancy books on raising kids. You just stick to what you reckon's good for him and you won't go wrong.
Okay.
I don't want to seem pushy,
Oh,
but...
say goodbye to Kevin for us.
I will. Sorry he couldn't be here, but it's his one night on the newspaper.
That's all right. We'll see you when you come up to Sydney.
Oh, don't know when that'll be.
Bye.
Oh. Listen, I hope things go really well for you. You might write us a letter if you get a chance. to let us know how things are going.
Dale! Better go before she busts a boiler.
When you get back, could you apologise to Charlie for me?
You did send her into a bit of a flap.
Well, I didn't expect her to track me all the way back here.
Charlie's not as bad as everyone thinks she is.
Didn't take you long to get down here, did it?
Rob.
I can understand how you feel. I certainly didn't intend to make things worse for you and Angela.
Yeah?
All I can say is I'm sorry. Forgive and forget?
Guess what? Mother said we could have the South Yarra house rent-free.
No way.
I know you think I've interfered where I shouldn't have.
Right.
But there are no strings attached to this offer.
Except you parking yourself on the doorstep when you feel like it.
I only visit when I'm invited.
Thanks, but no.
All right. I won't push it.
Good.
I think it might be best if I left. I know I've made mistakes, but it's very easy to be wise after the event. At least we can be honest with each other. Say what we feel.
I'll see you out.
Bye-bye, darling. I'll ring you tomorrow.
Good night. She did admit a mistake. She can't get much fairer than that.
Surprise.
Oh, hello. You want to see Mr. Palmer, do you?
Yes.
Oh, well, come in.
Thank you. Sorry for dropping by unannounced.
Oh, that's okay.
I came down to see Angela, so I thought I'd use this opportunity of dropping by Davy's present myself.
Oh, you didn't have to buy him anything.
That's my pleasure. Where is David?
Oh, he's dropping Rosie and Gail at the station. It's Rosie's granddaughter.
Oh, of course. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry I missed them.
I suppose you'll catch up with him in Sydney.
Yes. Sounds like I'll have quite a houseful by the time I get back.
Oh, Rosie was saying something about her and Gail moving into a place of their own as soon as they can.
Oh, that'd be nice for them.
I think it's really beautiful of you and Mr. Hamilton to have Gail stay for a while, especially after a trouble with the police.
Trouble with the police?
Oh, the shoplifting charge. Didn't you know about that?
No, I didn't. Still, no point in judging the girl before I've met her, is there?
Oh, good. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it must have cost the earth. Oh, he'll be the best dressed baby in Melbourne.
How is he?
Oh, he's great. Would you like to see him?
I'd love to.
Everyone says he looks like Kevin. But I don't know, I think he looks more like Mr. Palmer.
Yeah, just a cute little chappie, aren't you?
I've got a feeling he's going to be spoilt for rotten.
You won't object to that, will you, Davy? Huh?
Haven't lost your touch, huh?
Ah, some things you never forget.
What do you think? It's a present from Mrs. Hamilton.
Who'd put a boy in a dress?
Oh.
He asked. How about a cuppa?
Oh, sure.
I'll put him down.
Oh, thanks.
Oh. Brings back some memories, doesn't it?
Would have been better if I'd talked to her first, that's all.
Hardly your fault.
No. Still, I really like her. Don't like hurting her.
Evening.
Hello, Mr. Hamilton.
Get you a drink.
I'll get it. I've got time for a quick one. I'm sorry about dinner. Something's come up.
Just the three of us, then?
Just you two, actually. Patricia's gone to Melbourne.
When did she decide that?
Don't ask me. I'm the last one to find out what she's thinking.
The maid let me in.
Oh.
There's a few things I think we should straighten out without Angela here.
I assume she doesn't know you're here.
No, she thinks I'm at the pub.
Oh, nice to think that she can trust you.
There are a few things I couldn't say in front of her.
Sounds ominous.
I don't like you. I'm not going to pretend that I do. Not for anyone. But I'm not going to make Angela the meat in the sandwich either.
How very thoughtful.
All that stuff I said to you that time I was drunk still goes.
Why don't you tell her then? What a dreadful woman I am.
Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Cause more trouble between us.
I'm just trying to be reasonable. You're the one who's making a fuss. Is there anything else you have to say to me?
Angie might be on side with you for now, but it won't last. You've done your dash with a fair few people already. I reckon Mr. Hamilton must be waking up to you too. Yeah, you play on people's good sides. The nicer they are, the longer you can suck them in. No one could have told me about you till I found out for myself. It's the same with everyone down here. But they'll see, sure as eggs. I'll tell you something. I'll be grinning from ear to ear when they do.
I really don't think that's very fair. I've always tried to do what's best for everybody.
You really believe that, don't you? I thought you were a conniving bitch. But you're even worse. You're a bit round the twist.
Love is very strange. It can come and go.
It can happen when you are young or old.
When it comes from nowhere. When it comes, it changes your life.